Kimpton from Team 7-3.
Hello, 7-3 students. I'm Mr. Dorton. I'm the science teacher on Team 7-3 here at Kimpton Middle School. Up on the third floor here. This is my door. It says 317 up there and off to the side. I'm the only teacher that's on this side of the center stairs. Everybody else is way over on that side of the hallway. But if you come in my room, you'll see that I have all the desks set up, 6 feet apart for social distancing. And then there's the front of the room you'll be facing with my demonstration table up there. So you guys will be seated in the seats that are behind me right now. And I'll mostly be up here talking to you back there. And then this is my desk over here by the window where the flag is up there. Whoops, there it is. And this is my desk. So I have been a teacher here at Kimpton Middle School for 25 years. I actually spent 4 years at Indian Trail, but the rest of it's been here at Kimpton Middle School. And I have 3 children who all went through Stowe schools, but they're all grown now because I'm very old. And so that's where we are with my family. My wife and I live in Wyogre Lake Estates. Some of you may have heard of that. In terms of science class here, we're going to do, the days that you're here, we're going to try and focus on more hands-on activities and then more of the vocabulary related stuff the days that you're at home. We're going to start with sound and light, which has a lot of fun activities we can do. And then we also have cells and microscopes and weather unit, and then a unit on environmental science that in one order or another we're going to cover throughout the year. We'll see how it goes this year. We're all trying to figure out how to make this work. So we are looking forward to seeing you here. I do want to, on behalf of the rest of the team, encourage you to make sure that once we get started on schoolwork and assignments that you're keeping up on work, you're not getting behind. Check those emails, check Google Classroom, and just keep up on everything. Make sure you turn everything in on time. Everything will be so much easier if you are just try and stay on top of everything. Okay, I do want to take a moment now to switch here and put on my trusty Cleveland Browns face mask. There we go. And now I'm going to take you over to see Mrs. Bosco. So I'm coming through my room here and out into the hallway right here, and I'm going to go down, like I said, down that way to see Mrs. Bosco. So I'm in room 317, she's in room 316, but we have the library and everything between us, so it's kind of a bit of a walk. She's right up there. We'll see if she's ready for me, I don't know. So, Mrs. Bosco, are you ready for me?
Hello and welcome to Kimpton Middle School. I am Mrs. Bosco and I teach history for Team 7-3. This year will be a different year. Absolutely different. I mean, what has been normal. So we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna have some fun. I'm excited to see my students. I'm very excited for you to be here. A little bit about myself. I live in Stowe. I went through Stowe schools. My children are in Stowe schools, and this is my 16th year of teaching world history. We have a new textbook. However, we will not be using the textbooks in classroom. We will be using the online resources that go along with this textbook. So that said, it would be beneficial if you could please try to bring some earbuds or some sort of headphones that you could use in class to utilize so we can also try different things. So it's gonna be an interesting year. I'm excited to be back and I can't wait to meet you all. Now I'm going to introduce you to Mrs. Joza, our language arts teacher, who is right across the hall.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Joza and I'm your language arts teacher. And this is your language arts classroom, so I'll just have you take a look around. You can see things. There we go. All right, as you know, this class is going to be full of reading and writing. My son went through Stowe schools and he's graduated and working now. And I've been teaching for a few years. I always start class with a joke, so here's my joke. How do you fix a tomato? You fix it with tomato paste. All right, we're going to be reading 3 books this year. The first book's called The Giver, and then we're going to read Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pies, and California Blue. Those will be 3 books we're reading this year. We're going to be writing a couple of papers. There'll be an informational paper and an argumentative paper. You also will need index cards for this class, so if you can, please, you're gonna need like 200 index cards. That was not on the list, so please make sure you have index cards. Communication is the key. So make sure that you or your parents, if they have a question, that they contact one of the teachers, send us an email, and we will get back to them, usually within 24 hours. So make sure if you have any questions that you're not afraid to come talk to your teachers, and also make sure your parents come and communicate with us through emails. Last, if you're going on vacation or having any kind of surgery or any kind of medical leave, you want to make sure you contact the office. All right, I'm looking forward to having a great school year, and I hope to see you all in just a short while. Thanks. Next, you'll be meeting Mr. Saylor, and he is your math teacher.
Hello, this is Mr. Saylor, and this is my classroom. I have some books right there to give you. I'm gonna go kind of slow so you can see. I'm excited to get back into a routine and get this year started off right. But here's the best part. This is me without my mask, because there's nobody else in here. Yep. Welcome back, Team 7-3, and I'm gonna introduce to you Mr. Dixon. Here he comes.
Hello, Team 7-3. This is Mr. Dixon's room, and this is Mr. Dixon speaking. I have flexible seating in my room. I do have some bouncy balls, some really comfortable chairs for students to sit in, area for students to print work when they forget to. I am the intervention specialist on the team. I do a little bit of everything. I come into Mr. Saylor's room and we do math. I go into Mrs. Bosco's room and we do social studies, ancient history. Oh, the stuff's awesome there. We do a little bit of science too. I go in Mr. Dorton's classroom, and then Mrs. Joza, she does language arts. Also, this thing right here is a cell phone. We just ask that you keep those in your backpacks or in your locker, and those are silent. We don't want to see those because sometimes they can cause issues in the classroom. But let me see if I can flip this around so you can see a picture of me. Well, let me just turn it this way, and there's a picture of me. And once again, my name is Mr. Dixon, and can't wait to see you guys.
Hey, this is Mr. Dixon again. After watching the video, you may have noticed that my video was in a different format. That was completely done on purpose, just to kind of send a message to our families and our communities. And that is that sometimes students with disabilities and students just from all different backgrounds, by no fault of their own, sometimes do things a little bit differently. And sometimes it's up to us to change our perspective. And if you're watching on a smartphone, just simply changing the way you viewed it by just simply tilting your phone, you would have been able to see everything in full screen. And at Kimpton, that's what we do here. We sometimes have to adjust our lenses to understand where some of our students are coming from. And when we do that, we really, really get to know them better. Thank you for a wonderful year to come. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out to our team. We're here for you. Thank you. Go Team 7-3. Yes.